out there. This is T. Bob Wills. Another day in the life of T. Bob Wills. Ranger. T. Bob Wills Ranches. I pulled over a while ago by a cop. Old sheriff. I said, what in the hell you pulled me over for? I was going 45 down this stretch of road right there, and that I'm on, and he said I needed to get out of the truck. I looked over at that fella in that window, and I told him, T-Bob Wills don't get out the truck for nobody. He said, you get out the truck? I said, no, sir. You get in. I'm T-Bob Wills. I drive around and boss folks. Nobody bosses T-Bob Wills around here. He said he's the law. I said, I don't give a good goddamn who you are. I'm T-Bob damn Wills. He got to get lippy with me. So I know the judge. And he said he didn't care that I knew the judge. I said, the judge knows me. We go riding around in my car and get a cold drink. Wouldn't you jump into my car if I said, let's go get a cold drink? That's why I tell the judge, he jumps in and we go get a cold drink. And I buy it. So I know the judge. And I ain't getting out this damn car. He got mad. He called for backup. And the other guy came in. I said, let me speak to your superiors. So he called his superiors. And this thing, you know, there's 3 cops over here talking to me. And they want me to get out the car. I said, I ain't getting out the damn car. I don't get out the car for nobody. T-Bob Wills tells people what to do from his car. You don't tell T-Bob Wills what to do from outside of his car. That's just the facts, and people know that. And they say they ain't never heard T-Bob Wills. And I said, well, you ain't asked nobody. Because if you had asked somebody, you wouldn't know T-Bob Wills is. I'm a ranger. I got cattle all over Texas. Anyway, the superior officer, he's a pretty nice feller. And he knew the judge, and he told that other boy, he let it slide, but I was only going 2 miles over the damn speed limit, so he says, but I know that my speedometer is correct. And I argued that with that boy, and he told me he's going to write me a ticket, and I said, well, there ain't no good damn well I ain't going to court. And he told me I could pay it out, and I said, you know what? I ain't giving nobody damn money. And then I spit like that. He got a little offended that I spit. And I said, you know what? If I go up to the court for my court date, I ain't paying no damn money. Alright? The judge is going to have to come sit in my car and talk to me about this little ordeal we're in right now because you had to pull me over. Because T-Bob Wills don't go in no courthouse. I got fellers and hands I'll send down there to the courthouse to get things done. I got a hand that rides with me all the time, and I send him in the courthouse to get my trailer tags and my truck tags and my Cadillac tags. And he goes in there, and they know him, and they know that boy works for me. And they say, yes, sir, we'll get T-Bob Wills fixed up and get him back on the road. And then that boy will go in there and say, make sure you go in there and tell Judge, howdy from T-Bob Wills. And then Judge will come out when he knows my hand that's working for me. He'll come out to T-Bob Wills in the parking lot on the courthouse square. And he'll shake my hand and say, how you doing, Mr. T-Bob Wills? And I say, pretty good, Mr. Judge. But that's how it goes around these parts. That's how it works. If you don't know T-Bob, that judge knows T-Bob Wills. This old feller, cop, new law officer, I guess. He don't know. He knows who he is now. He knows who T-Bob Wills is now. And he won't forget. And that judge's going to set him straight on Monday. I promise you that. He gonna tell him, boy, you messed up, and I'm gonna get. When I get to town, when the house here at the ranch directly, I'm fixing to call the judge. I know he's out this Sunday right now. I'm sorry it's Sunday. It got me all flustered. I know the judge at the church right now. I'll call him this afternoon, and I know he's not at church, and I'll tell that judge what happened. He gonna know. He gonna let me know what's going on. He gonna call that boy in. He gonna reprimand him. I promise you that. You don't mess with T-Bob Wills. Boy, I'm so slobbering mad right now. They almost made me get out the truck and get in the car. And you know, I don't do that. I don't do that. I boss from the car. That's what T-Bob Wills does. I don't answer to no man telling me to get out the car. I ain't breaking no laws. I ain't drinking nothing. Now all this drama makes me want a cold drink. Well, it's alright. I'm almost to the range directly. I gotta check them boys and them fellers and make sure they still working. I work them 7 days a week. That give me something to do. Drive around, make sure them boys is working. So, T-Bob Wills reporting. Woo! T-Bob Wills gonna have a heart attack. He got pretty upset about that. I sure did. Them boys ain't gonna forget the day they met T-Bob Wills. All three. Well, one of them knew me. And the other two, well, you know, they're gonna remember who the heck I was. I can promise you that. So, well, here comes one of my hands passing me on the highway. Boy, you better get your ass to work. Don't wave at me. Hey, we just something to hit off today. Okay, yeah, he don't gotta work today. It's hard to keep up with all these fellers I got working for me. It's a full-time job, but that's what I'm here for. That's what I do. Drive around, boss folks. You don't know who T-Bob Wills is, you better ask somebody. We'll talk to y'all later. If you pull over here at this range, go in there in the commissary and get me a cold drink. And go drive around, check my cows. Have a good afternoon, America.